Hello everyone, my name is Aura. I practice quantum healing hypnotherapy from Sweden worldwide because I believe that everybody should have the opportunity to embody their highest expression and live this beautiful life as an empowered and sovereign human being. And today I would like to explore with you the possibilities of integrating your higher self in your everyday life to help you achieve your highest joy and so that you may live your life purpose. So without any further ado, let's dive right into it. I will never, ever, ever get tired of mentioning the fact that the higher self is a part of you. It is not separate from you. It is your soul and it is embedded within your subconscious mind, which is embedded within each and every cell in your body. It is the memories that you have of everything that you have ever been, everything that you are, and everything that you will ever be as a fractal of source in your unique expression, your unique blueprint. The cells in your body contain all of this information. The way that I see it is that the higher self resides within an even more subtle part of your subconscious mind, of your subconscious being. I don't like saying subconscious mind, and I think people refer to it as the mind because it is through the mind that you begin to access it. But the way we are truly accessing our subconscious is through our emotions, is through our feelings, is through our first three chakras. And then through our higher chakras, which again are not something separate from our body, we access our super conscious mind, which is the higher self. It's our soul, essence, and energetic blueprint. Your subconscious mind contains the information of everything that you have been in this lifetime. It does not forget anything that you have ever experienced. And it is the subconscious mind that is being programmed throughout the first 12 years of our life here as human beings. The subconscious mind dictates our patterns, our emotions, our behaviors. It also dictates the temperature of our body, the heartbeats, our breathing patterns. It is all interconnected. You are not thinking about these things. You are not consciously monitoring these parts of yourself. Your everyday conscious mind is only 10% of your being. Everything else belongs to the subconscious mind. And again, I prefer to not call it the unconscious mind because I do believe that through exercise, just like exercising a muscle, we can begin to become more and more aware of ourselves. And through self-awareness, we begin to live this life as sovereign, empowered beings, as our highest expression and higher self. That means that you are no longer unconsciously or subconsciously running the programs, but you are in control of yourself, which is the only thing in this life and in this world that you can actually control. Our subconscious mind is being accessed through the brainwave states of alpha, theta, and delta, but then we also have the brainwave states of epsilon and gamma, where we can access our superconscious mind, which we already can access bits and pieces of through the brainwave state of delta and theta. In theta, we are usually dreaming, and that's our REM states. And this is another place where the higher self is communicating with us. Our subconscious mind, our true self, is giving us hints and directions of things that need to change in our everyday lives or things that need our immediate attention. And so does our intuition. Our intuition is a part of our subconscious mind that has been keeping us alive from Paleolithic times. It is our sixth sense, if you will, that was telling us whether we are in danger or not. And the subconscious mind always protects itself and cares for itself. And this is also where the ego comes in. It is the part of the ego that always wants to be the good girl or the good boy, do things the way that we are expected to do them so that we won't be punished or exiled in any way, because we need to be a part of our community in order to survive. And this is what we learned since we were babies. We needed to be loved and accepted by our parents so that we may have a chance even at life, because without them we wouldn't be able to eat, we wouldn't be able to do anything. We had no shelter. We were completely helpless, and this type of behavior stays with us, ingrained throughout our lives. We feel attached to other people, attached to community. We want to be liked. And this is the subconscious mind and the patterns that you have within your subconscious mind that are trying to keep you alive, to make sure that you won't put yourself in danger and that you will survive. Same goes for your intuition. But your intuition goes a little bit both ways, because now we are no longer in Paleolithic times. We are no longer under the constant threat of being attacked and killed by other animals, the weather, our neighboring tribes, and so on and so forth. And so now our intuition has a different role, which is the role of reminding us of our true selves. So someone also asked me once, how do you make the difference between what your mind is telling you, what your ego is telling you, and what your intuition is telling you? If it's fearful, then it's your ego talking. If it's judgmental, then it's your ego talking. Your intuition is neutral, and your intuition wants you to succeed. Your intuition is what's pushing you to overcome your fears, and your ego, it's what's digging you deeper within them and digging you deeper into remaining small, remaining unseen, and knowing your place so that you may not cause any type of trouble which would endanger you in any way. So it's not that your intuition is pushing you towards danger, but your intuition is pushing you to dare and take risks in life that are healthy risks and that are based on your passion. They are based on who it is that you truly are, on your highest joy, and on that which makes your heart expand. And so this is the first step of becoming your highest self. It's daring to follow your joy and passion and finding out what your highest joy and passion is in life and in every single given moment. Because once you find out what your highest passion is in life, you begin to make sure that you're taking baby steps every single given moment towards that bigger passion, that bigger joy, which represents your life mission. We all came here with one mission that we all have in common, and that is for us to become who we already are. Because if you think about it, the things that you have liked your entire life. When I think of myself, I can just give you some personal examples, is that my music taste has never changed throughout the years. I remained in the 90s, and I probably will remain in the 90s until the day that I transition from this body. I know that my father's music taste has never changed. I also know that ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to save the world. I wanted to save humanity. I wanted people to know how freaking amazing they are, how extraordinarily powerful each and every single one of you is. But through the years, I wanted my parents to like me. I wanted society to like me. I had to fit in, and I had to eventually betray myself and abandon myself in order to follow other paths, other schools, other universities, get other degrees, which I thought would make people around me happy, but were making me personally miserable and were just not resonating with the way that I wanted to live my life and with what I consider to be the optimal human being. There are so many people who follow other paths in life because their parents tell them to do so, or society expects that of them, when their passions are simple things like cooking, drawing, singing, cleaning. I mentioned before my friend whose biggest passion in life is to clean, but she never considered that career because it would bring shame to her family. Imagine if each and every single one of us would dare to do professionally in their lives that which makes them happy. Imagine if we would all work and get paid to pursue our passions, to study the depths of our passion, to learn each and every single way of practicing it. Imagine the love, the drive, the joy that would be radiating from each and every single one of us. We didn't come here to suffer. We came here into a dystopian world in order to change it. And so if your mission is to follow your passion in this life, was point number 2. Point number 3 is do not fight what is, but create a new world. Because again, we are not meant to suffer. We are meant to express ourselves. And at our core, we are pure love, pure joy, play, harmony, balance. And the game of duality here is for us to come into this world in order to create a new one through our love, passion, and joy, and thus balance the world that already is and create harmony. This is the entire essence of yin and yang. This is the entire essence of harmonizing and balancing what is. Being a fractal of source that expresses itself through you as a soul, through your being and essence, means that you are at your core unconditional love and unconditional acceptance. This also means at your core that you are here to balance everything, not just around you, but within yourself, because you have, again, no control over anything outside of yourself, and you have full control over everything that is you and within you. And by balancing all that is you, by bringing yourself into harmony, you inevitably bring the world around you into harmony, because you are your immediate reality. Each and every single one of us is a walking, breathing multiverse. Together, we co-create the entire reality of the human collective, and so much more than that. We have war within this world because we still are at war within ourselves. We have war within our families. We have a hard time accepting and loving one another as we are. And not just one another, we have a hard time accepting and loving ourselves as we are. So when we begin to balance all of that, war within our world will and has to inevitably disappear. You are the source of your reality. And so fighting what is will never do you any good, because that energy creates resistance. It creates blockages within yourself and within the reality around you. So what you can do, because you are a creative being, is create a new world, create a new way of being, and introduce this new way of being to the world. Fear, shame, and guilt have no other role than to keep you small, shackled, and contained. But once you break free from the shame, the guilt, and the fear, once you begin to shine your light, you become that light in the darkness that allows others to have you as an example, to follow your lead. You give permission to others to do the same, to step into their true essence fearlessly. And this is how we begin to change the world one by one. The saying, be the change you wish to see in the world, is not just a cliche saying. That is how we change the world, by creating a new one, by giving permission to others to be themselves, because you are yourself, and others are wondering, what is it that you're doing with your life that is so amazing? How are you glowing like this? And you're going to tell them, I'm not doing anything, I'm just being me. It is as simple as that. And again, humans like to complicate things because we were conditioned that if something is not extremely convoluted and complicated, that it's not valid and it has no value. But things are so much simpler than we have been conditioned to believe and than what we make them to be. And so step number 4 is for you to take action in alignment with your highest joy and your highest passion every single moment of the infinite now. Do the things that bring you joy. Do the things that nurture who it is that you truly are, that feed and care for your soul, your body, your mind, your emotional body. Reparent yourself and make sure to align with your highest truth, your highest joy and highest passion. And you don't have to begin to make insane changes unless you want to. But again, you can start taking baby steps. And it is advised to take baby steps because this is how you create a strong foundation which will last you forever. If you really water it and you really patiently put brick by brick, reconstructing your path, reconstructing yourself, then you will have a wonderfully strong foundation to keep building upon and expanding into. And you might begin to observe that things are going to start changing in your reality. Old friends might begin to just fall away, and that is okay because you are simply no longer resonating with the people and with the reality that you used to resonate with. you are going to be on a different frequency, a different vibration, on a different channel, if you will. Just like turning different channels on TV, you will begin to move to a different channel. And so things and people in your everyday life might begin to change and disappear, might begin to no longer be as you used to know them. But it also may happen that traumatic events from your past may repeat, so that you may deal with them in a different way. And this is the universe and your higher self testing you to see if you are really serious about taking this new path and being this new version of you. And so things that you might have experienced before can show up again in a different way or a very similar way. And your task now is to show yourself, show the universe, you are the universe, show your higher self, your soul, that you have leveled up, that you have acquired this new way of being, that you are willing to embody this new way of being and deal with that certain situation in a different way than you used to, or that you might have dealt with several years ago or several months ago. And this is what the spiral of life is. We encounter the same situation over and over again until it no longer affects us. Because when it no longer affects us, there is no use for it to show up in our life. We can no longer create it. Because remember, we create from our fear, we create from our shame, we create from our state of being, from our emotions. So the reality that we are experiencing is not the reality that we say we want to experience, or that we write on an affirmation paper that we want to experience, but it is our internal state of being that creates our reality. So in order to change our reality, we need to become someone else, something else. And so find out who that someone is that you would like to be. Who is that someone that sparks that light, that fire in your heart, that lights up your soul, your entire essence? To help you figure these things out, I have created a workbook, which you can find on my website and download it on your computer. It's for free. You have it in 3 different languages. I will post the 3 different languages below in Romanian, English, and Swedish. And with this workbook, my intention is to help you become your true self, to find out who that is and start taking steps in that direction, so that you may integrate your highest essence and highest aspect of yourself within your everyday life and physical body. And another thing that I have for you, which is also for free, is a higher self activation, a blue flame integration, which can help you reconnect with your higher self and again integrate more and more of your highest expression within your physical body right here, right now. You can also download that meditation in Romanian and in English from my website on whatever device you want to download it on, or you can watch it here on YouTube if you have access to YouTube without the ads. And so with this, I would like to thank you so much for being here with me today. If you have any type of questions or requests, please feel free to type them in the comments below. I absolutely love reading your comments. And if you do like this type of content, please like and subscribe, because it helps spreading it out there to more people who might be in need of this type of information. Once again, thank you so much for being here. I bid you a most wonderful moment of the infinite now, and take care of yourselves. Bye.